Mr. Perez, thank you for coming out for this today. We would love to hear your story about why you were referred to Smart Body Physical Therapy and about your experience here and how you're doing now.
Okay, hello. Well, my story begins back in the summer of 2012. I went for my annual prostate exam, and the doctor noticed, or he felt some hard spots in my prostate. They took a biopsy and sent them out, and lo and behold, they came back positive for cancer. So that news really floored me. I wasn't expecting that. You know, I thought I was in the best of health, you know, which I think I am. But it came back positive, and I discussed it with my wife, and we had different options. The doctor said it was really minute. It was really nothing really major. I could let it go, and they could monitor it for every 6 months. Just keep monitoring it. But I felt, you know, cancer inside of me I cannot go with that. So I decided to have surgery and have my prostate removed. The surgery was performed that same year, about 6 months later, November of 2012. I had the prostate removed, and one of the side effects was incontinence, leakage, and I was forced, well, I had to wear undergarments, undergarments, men's undergarments, and I was wearing that, and the leakage, I was going through like 4 pairs at least a day of those undergarments. It was constant leakage. So my doctor referred me to Smart Body Physical Therapy to help out with the straightening of my floor muscles. I came here and I saw Laura and her crew, and you know, first of all, it's nice, very nice here, and the crew, Laura and them know exactly what they're doing. They're professionals, and they helped ease me into the transition of being with cancer-free, if you want to call it that, and help with my leakage. One of the problems I was having is, even as I was going through physical therapy, was I was constantly leaking. It was always a flood. I'd lay on the table, and I had to stay wrapped up like a little baby with pads on me while I was doing my exercises. That went on. That went on for the period that I came here. I guess I had 12 sessions. I got a little better. You know, the undergarments, went down to like 2 a day, and a lot of the training and physical therapy I did was going to continue at home. Kegel exercises and different floor exercises that I was given copies of to do at home. I did that, but it wasn't quite enough. It was not quite enough. I didn't feel comfortable always with undergarments on. You know, it's just not normal. It's just not normal. I went back to the doctor. He called me back, and he suggested, well, let's try physical therapy once again. Maybe they could put you over the top this time, you know. So I came back to physical therapy, and one of the things Laura suggested was I order rectal weights, or maximum pelvic trainer is the way that little tube says, you know, has written on it. And so I probably should have done that the first time I was here, but you know, I didn't like the idea of inserting something into my, you know, rectum, and it just, you know, nothing that I would feel comfortable about. But you know what? After I received that and I started, I read the instructions, and you get a video and it explains what it's supposed to do and how to do it. I started using it. You know, you just lubricate it, you insert it, and there's really nothing hard or bad about it. It's just like your annual prostate exam, you know. And it has different weights as you progress in your strengthening of your core muscles. You add the different weights on it. And I was able to do that. I felt comfortable doing it, and I do it in the room. I put the TV on, watch TV, and go at it, you know, and it was nothing to it. It's really nothing to it. I'm now able to hold the weights in for about 5 minutes now. That's with both weights on the adapter there, and the whole process is what you make it. You just insert it. The thing is, you just have to hold it in there. If you feel it sliding out, you just tighten up and you bring it back up. And that's the whole thing. And as you progress, you get stronger and stronger and stronger. I am now down to one pad, not even undergarments no more, one pad, and no leakage at all. Maybe once in a while, I still go to the gym, I exercise and I work out, and that's where if I strain myself too much, that's when I would leak, but that's only because I'm straining myself. But normal, everyday walking around and carrying on and driving and doing my chores, no leakage at all. So it has a lot to do with the training you get here at Smart Body, and of course those rectal weights. You have to do your part at home. You cannot you cannot leave it all to the clinic here. You have to do your share, your part, follow through, and you're gonna be normal. You have to. That's your whole thing. You want to be normal. You want to go back to the way you were, and that's all it takes. A little part of your side, and that's where I am right now. I feel great, and I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to tell my story.